Relationships are both a source of immense joy and significant challenges. Why? Because no two people are the same. But what if I told you that ancient Buddhist teachings could hold the key to building relationships that thrive, no matter the differences? Today, let's explore the timeless wisdom of the Buddha and how his 6 principles can transform your connections into ones filled with love, trust, and harmony. The root of relationship struggles: understanding differences. Have you ever found yourself frustrated, thinking, why can't they just think like me, act like me, understand me? This common thought pattern often leads to misunderstandings and conflict. The Buddha recognized this tendency in human nature and taught that the root of many relationship problems lies in our inability to accept that we are inherently different from one another. The first step towards a happy relationship is understanding and embracing these differences. Imagine trying to play a duet with someone on a completely different instrument without first learning how that instrument works. The result would be chaos. Similarly, relationships flourish when we take the time to understand the unique instrument each person brings into the partnership. 1. Physical kindness. Actions speak louder than words. The first principle emphasizes the importance of bodily kindness, using physical actions to express care and compassion. Often, it's the little things that matter the most. Think about this. In a marriage, how often do small gestures like preparing your partner's favorite tea, helping with household chores, or even just holding their hand during a stressful moment make a difference? These seemingly insignificant acts convey the message, I see you, I care for you, and I'm here for you. For instance, consider the story of Sarah and Mark. Every morning, Sarah prepares Mark's coffee, even when she's running late. To Mark, it's not just coffee. It's a daily reminder of her love and thoughtfulness. Similarly, Mark always ensures Sarah's car is fueled up before her long commutes. These acts of service become the glue that holds their relationship together. 2. Verbal kindness. The power of words. Words have the power to build bridges or burn them down. The Buddha emphasized that we should use kind, gentle, and uplifting words to nurture relationships. But let's be honest. In the heat of an argument, it's hard to remember this. How often have we said things we later regret? Practicing verbal kindness means pausing before we speak, ensuring our words reflect compassion rather than anger. Here's a tip. Next time you feel upset, take a deep breath and ask yourself, will my words solve the problem or escalate it? For example, instead of saying, you never listen to me, try, I feel unheard right now, and I'd love if we could talk about this. The difference is subtle but transformative. 3. Mental kindness. The foundation of all actions. The third principle takes kindness to a deeper level. Our thoughts. After all, our actions and words stem from what's in our minds. Developing mental kindness means consciously choosing to think positive thoughts about your partner or loved ones, even when it's challenging. Instead of fixating on their flaws or mistakes, focus on their strengths and the reasons you cherish them. For example, imagine a friend consistently arriving late. Instead of immediately jumping to conclusions like, they don't value my time, try reframing your thought. Maybe they're overwhelmed with responsibilities right now. This mental shift can prevent resentment from building up and pave the way for constructive dialogue. 4. Sharing without reservation. Building trust through generosity. Generosity is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, and it plays a crucial role in relationships too. Sharing doesn't always mean material possessions. It's about sharing experiences, emotions, and time. For instance, think of a time when a loved one brought you a small treat from a trip or shared a touching story from their day. These acts of sharing create a sense of closeness and mutual appreciation. One inspiring story is that of Emma and David, a couple who always set aside time to share a meal together, no matter how busy their schedules. This simple ritual became their way of reconnecting and reinforcing their bond. 5. Being virtuous, the foundation of trust. Trust is the bedrock of any relationship, and living virtuously helps cultivate that trust. In Buddhism, this is often associated with practicing the 5 precepts: avoiding harm, stealing, dishonesty, sexual misconduct, and intoxication. In relationships, these principles translate to respecting boundaries, being honest, and staying loyal. Imagine a couple where both partners consistently honor their commitments. Over time, this mutual respect fosters an unshakable sense of security and love. 6. A common dream, unity through shared goals. Finally, the Buddha taught the importance of having a shared purpose or goal. In romantic relationships, this might mean working together to build a life, raise children, or achieve a mutual dream. In friendships or familial bonds, it could be as simple as supporting each other's growth and happiness. Think of a rowing team. If everyone rows in different directions, the boat goes nowhere. But when all row towards the same goal, the journey becomes smoother and more enjoyable. These 6 principles offer a blueprint for transforming relationships, but how can we apply them consistently in the complexities of daily life? In the next part, we'll dive deeper into real-life applications, explore inspiring examples, and uncover actionable steps to embody these teachings. Stay tuned, and if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Buddhism in Modern Life, for more insights on bringing Buddhist wisdom into your daily life. In the first part, we explored the 6 principles of a happy relationship as taught by the Buddha. Understanding differences, physical kindness, verbal kindness, mental kindness, sharing without reservation, and aligning towards a common dream. Now, let's delve into how these principles manifest in everyday situations and how you can integrate them into your relationships to create lasting harmony and trust. Turning understanding into action. Bridging the gap. Understanding differences is the foundation of a successful relationship, but how do we practice this actively? It starts with empathy, the ability to put yourself in another person's shoes. For example, take a couple where one partner is an extrovert and the other an introvert. The extrovert might love parties, while the introvert prefers quiet evenings at home. Instead of insisting the other conform to their preferences, they can compromise, perhaps attending a party together occasionally while also prioritizing quiet nights in. One practical exercise is active listening. When your partner speaks, focus entirely on their words without interrupting. Repeat what you've understood to confirm clarity. A phrase as simple as, "So, what I'm hearing is," can transform how the other person feels heard and validated. Physical kindness. Small gestures, big impact. Physical kindness doesn't have to mean grandiose displays. Often, it's the small, consistent gestures that leave the deepest impressions. For instance, imagine a scenario where your spouse comes home exhausted after a long day. A thoughtful act, such as running a bath, preparing their favorite snack, or simply offering a comforting hug, communicates care more powerfully than words ever could. Another example is in friendships. When a friend is moving houses, offering to help pack or transport items shows that their challenges matter to you. These acts may seem ordinary, but they cultivate bonds of mutual respect and affection. Verbal kindness, creating a safe emotional space. Words have incredible power. They can inspire, console, and uplift, or hurt and alienate. Verbal kindness means choosing words that nurture the relationship rather than tear it down. A powerful example of verbal kindness comes from a story of a teacher and her student. The student struggled with self-doubt, often saying, "I can't do it." Instead of reprimanding him, the teacher responded, "I believe in you, and I know you'll find a way." Over time, these encouraging words transformed the student's mindset. Similarly, in relationships, replacing criticisms like, "You're always late," with compassionate expressions such as, "I felt anxious waiting for you. Can we plan better next time?" opens the door to dialogue rather than defensiveness. Mental kindness, changing how you see others. Our thoughts shape our perceptions, and our perceptions shape our reality. Mental kindness is about training your mind to focus on the positive aspects of those around you, even during conflicts. For example, parents often struggle with teenage children's rebellious phases. Instead of focusing solely on the defiance, parents can choose to see these moments as signs of their child's growing independence. Shifting the narrative from, "They don't respect me," to, "They're finding their own voice," can foster patience and understanding. A helpful practice is loving kindness meditation, metta. Spend a few moments each day silently wishing happiness and peace for your partner, family, or friends. Over time, this habit cultivates a deeper sense of appreciation and emotional resilience. Sharing without reservation. Generosity in relationships. The act of sharing goes beyond material possessions. It's about sharing experiences, emotions, and even vulnerabilities. Consider the story of two childhood friends, Mia and Clara. Mia, facing a tough financial period, hesitated to ask for help. Clara noticed Mia's struggle and offered to cover her rent for a month, saying, "I know you do the same for me." This act of generosity deepened their friendship and created a bond of mutual trust. In romantic relationships, sharing can mean opening up about your fears and dreams. Vulnerability invites connection. When you share your inner world, you allow your partner to truly know you. Being virtuous, the trust factor. Morality may seem like an old-fashioned concept, but it's the bedrock of trust. In relationships, trust grows when both parties adhere to ethical principles like honesty and loyalty. Consider how damaging lies can be. A single instance of dishonesty can shatter years of trust. Conversely, consistently living with integrity creates an environment where both partners feel safe and valued. One couple, Tom and Lisa, made a pact early in their relationship. No secrets. They agreed to share even the smallest concerns openly. This commitment to honesty allowed them to navigate challenges like financial stress and family disputes without ever doubting each other's intentions. A common dream. Aligning for harmony. A shared purpose transforms relationships from individual pursuits to collective journeys. Whether it's a couple saving for a home, siblings working together to support aging parents, or friends collaborating on a passion project, shared goals foster unity. For instance, imagine a husband and wife who dream of starting a small bakery. Though their skills differ, one excels in baking while the other handles marketing. They align their efforts towards a common vision. Their collaboration strengthens their relationship and builds a foundation of mutual respect. If you don't yet have a common dream with someone important in your life, take time to identify one. It could be as simple as planning a vacation or as ambitious as starting a business. The process of working together deepens bonds. Practical steps to implement these principles. 1. Practice gratitude daily. Before bed, reflect on one thing your partner or loved one did that made you happy. Share it with them. 2. Schedule connection time. Set aside uninterrupted time to reconnect, whether it's a weekly coffee date with your partner or a call with a friend. 3. Adopt the mantra of kindness. Before acting or speaking, ask yourself, is this kind? 4. Create shared rituals. Small traditions, like Sunday morning hikes or Friday night dinners, build a sense of unity and anticipation. 5. Focus on solutions, not problems. During conflicts, shift the focus from blame to finding a resolution together. At the heart of the Buddha's teachings on relationships lies a profound truth. Love and harmony are built through intentional actions, not accidents. When we practice kindness, generosity, and understanding, we create the conditions for lasting joy. Let's remember that no relationship is perfect. Disagreements and hardships are inevitable, but they're also opportunities to grow closer. As the saying goes, all relationships go through bad times, but the real ones get through them together. So today, take a moment to reflect on your relationships. Which of these principles can you begin practicing right now? If you found this exploration helpful, consider applying these principles in your own life. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Buddhism in Modern Life, for more insights on living mindfully and cultivating happiness. Together, let's bring the wisdom of Buddhism into our modern lives.